Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dacian frontier, which is currently blanketed in a fall of snow, causing attrition to our enemies. I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Total War Attila, the Eastern Roman Empire, and history. And we are just about ready to end the turn. I'm just having the camera here because this is where a bunch of action is happening. It looks like the Huns do not take... Oh, it's a shaman, I see, so he wouldn't take attrition. So back to Aelia Eudoxia. We mentioned in the last episode all the children that she bore to Arcadius, or at least presumably Arcadius. Well, despite the machinations of Eutropius in order to get Eudoxia to marry Arcadius in order to beat Rufinus, it eventually led to his downfall. Eudoxia was instrumental in the downfall of Eutropius. She worked together with others in the court, and she had him stripped of all of his titles and eventually executed. She didn't do it herself, but she was part of the plot against him. And her personal power certainly increased after this point. So while some say that there's not a whole lot of evidence to her role in his downfall or her specific actions, the benefit to her was definitely there.
Against this most annoying of foes.
So we are in a really bad situation now, because we have two allies. We have Kartli, or wait, no, I thought Lazica was our ally. Kartli is not our ally. Okay, no problem. Whew, I thought he was asking me to go to war with one of my other allies, and I had to choose one or the other. Our relationship with these guys is good. Oh yeah, they like us a lot. Alright.
I had heard that you were as wearisome as a stubborn camel. Yet this is not even slightly true.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad that I am not as wearisome as a stubborn camel. So what happened after Eutropius fell from power is that Eudoxia was named Augusta. Now bear in mind that just marrying the emperor does not give you any power. You're just the empress consort. But in your own right, you don't really have a lot of power. By naming Eudoxia Augusta, what Arcadius did is he basically invested her with imperial power alongside of him. So what this means in practice is that now she could wear the purple. She actually had her image minted on coins. In fact, the coins with her image on them were so widespread that the Western Emperor, Arcadius' brother, Honorius, actually complained to him because he found coins with Eudoxia on them being utilized in his court. And he was not too happy about that. Alright. Integrity? Sure. And then research and tax? I like that. That I don't care too much about. Yeah, I guess if you ever fight, why not? Duilia Flavia Bucco. Alright, cool. Alright, how's Arcadius doing? His men are still refreshing themselves.
To your duties, men.
The East Germanic separatists.
Ready for orders.
Let's kind of block them. We'll still be gaining troops, though maybe not at as high enough rate. But we might encourage them to attack us, plus this fellow, I think, might help us. And we'll leave him here for now, in Marcianopolis. Okay, Dardania has a population surplus, not too interested in that right now. My income is improving. Thank goodness. Okay, this guy is a wine drinker now, which gives him a bit of authority and a bit of zeal. Sounds good. Ah, our priest down here has got better. Excellent. Encourage dissent, I don't care about. Spread religious, yes, we'll move that up. So now we can either improve his zeal, which doesn't do anything, or we can... we'll increase his zeal, and then we'll start trying out these actions. But again, I don't see any good reason to use any of them. They just kind of upset enemy cities and troops. in a period of war, I assume they're good, but that means he has to be behind enemy lines. Whereas right now, he's making Ethiopia work for us. And I want to get them happy because I want to be able to have this army leave. So first we're going to do is we're going to dismantle this city down to the level 2 so that I can convert it. And then we're going to get a reservoir for sanitation purposes. And we still have these guys outside of Baroness, but I assume this little skull and crossbones means they're eventually going to die out. It might actually be in our best interest to build a navy here because we can go all the way over here to the Sassanid lands and raid their ports and stuff like that. We might even be able to take cities. So that might be a useful thing to do if the Sassanids declare war on us. It would definitely give us some strategic advantages. Gaius Sulla is going to join up with Arcadius, supporting the army. I should build another one, actually, and get him over to that other guy. Or maybe get him to the east. Because they're handlers, these guys start off really powerful. Yeah, there he is. And so he's doing a whole lot of good stuff for us. If I can click on him. He is training our soldiers and replenishing them at a higher rate than they would have before. So that is excellent. Alright, Constantinople has a squalor problem. But the population hasn't grown to a point where I can do anything about that. So I can upgrade this, which will improve sanitation a little bit. Where are we at exactly? We're at -1. This will help. In Tremontium. I'd rather have this building here, but you do what you have to. Alright, Thracia also has a farming problem. So let's get some sheep. Because the fertility's not that good. Well, actually, fertility's okay. We might be able to do cattle. That'll give us 70 food, whereas sheep would only give us 45 food. And this would give us 630 wealth. And this would give us 350. So it's basically food versus cattle. How we got sanitation? +4. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Do I want money or do I want food? Food's at 400 right now. Let's start with money. Alright. And now we're low on cash again. Ethiopia is gaining in happiness. I think we're solid there. Syracuse seems to be on the right direction. No reason to upgrade this. Our sanitation is fine. Libya is happy, but is being reduced in happiness. Not much I could do about that, though. I don't have much money. I could build some industry, which won't hurt us. But it will give us some money. That's good. Alright. Bithynia, Cappadocia, and Cilicia are still unhappy. I'm amazed by how unhappy these places are, considering they're right in the smack dab in the middle of our empire. But we've had Cilicia stabilized. And this place is only dropping by a very tiny amount. So let's see if our real problem might be Bithynia. Well, it's only dropping by a very small amount too. Probably because we need to upgrade this settlement. It's too bad they cost so much money. Alright, Rufinus. Okay. Let's declare war on the Picts. That's a pretty big army. But they're not going anywhere without a navy.
Set up a blockade.
What? No, I'm not going to occupy a city. I know this is kind of terrible, but it might be in our best interest just to sack it. That'll generate rebels against the Picts. It'll give us 1,000 gold.
Moving out.
That's excellent, actually. I'll take the money.
Ready for orders.
Let's improve these guys.
Beginning my journey for Rome. Ready for further orders. Get to it, men.
Okay.
orders.
Rufinus, we'll just sail you around.
Steady
Put
as
you
we
back.
go.
Okay. Alright, unfortunately we need to keep these guys here for the time being. Axum is not in perfect shape yet.
What does Rome require?
Though it's actually improving public order even without the army. So that's a good thing. We'll just let it go another turn or so.
Commander,
See, it's going up by 5.
further orders.
But we'll try to get it closer to positive. Okay. This guy made it out. So we need to get back to our lands. So no. Oh, crap. I wish there was a way you could, like, pull back and move after you've done it, because now we're up shit creek. Now we have this giant army again. We could have just gone south. That was my fault. But
Ready for orders.
so it goes.
Would that I were as swift.
Alright, this guy down in Amida. What he needs is cavalry. And you know what? I have a guy who in a turn will have some cavalry for him. So we're just gonna
For battle.
mind our own business.
I serve the people of Rome.
Look menacing. These guys are our enemies now. But they don't have much in the way of forces. In fact, I bet you our client state could do them some harm. War coordination target. Cartley. Let's just see if they could take them out on their own. That would be cool. Alright. So the overall level of influence that Aelia Eudoxia had is debated, but she was no doubt intelligent and outspoken. And this is well displayed, actually, in her relationship with the church, which is one of the things she's most noted for. She was a strong believer in Nicene Orthodox Christianity. She not only promoted this faction and financially supported them, but she also presided over religious events in the capital, and she also funded anti-Arian activities as well. What was especially strange about this was that she did it all by herself. Now bear in mind that normally the emperors took a strong role in the church, and Arcadius was reputed to be a theological and religious man, but it appears that he never really joined her in any of her religious activities. He wasn't actually seen very much in public events at all. Alright, guys. You want a war? I'll give you a war. One of the most famous religious conflicts that Eudoxia got herself involved with was with the Patriarch of Constantinople, a man by the name of John Chrysostom. Now, I've mentioned John in a previous episode. His name means golden mouth. He was a very influential and well-liked preacher in the city. And John was an ascetic. He was mostly for the common people. He didn't host bishops lavishly like patriarchs who came before him. And as a result, this put him into conflict with Eudoxia, who was very spendy and very extravagant. Alright, they're coming after us. Interesting. I wonder if they could cross this river anywhere? Or only at certain crossings? I've never really fought a river battle before. Huh. Okay. We'll do the usual. We'll have these guys at the front. Have our Legios at the flanks, with one backing up the middle just in case. Cavalry back at the flanks. Skirmishers flanks to maybe take out cavalry if they come after us. And bowmen in the middle. With our, or not Arcadius, but this gentleman here. Our second best general behind them. Alright, oh, their general's leading the charge.
The eyes of the Emperor are upon us today.
Excellent. Okay, there's some guys over here too.
More for us to kill.
So John Chrysostom made an enemy of Eudoxia by denouncing female extravagance. He was a bit of a sexist, apparently, although in this time period that wasn't unusual. He did not believe that women should be extravagant in their dress and their behavior, which are two ways that Eudoxia was incredibly extravagant. So she felt persecuted by him. She felt he was calling her out, and she was probably right. I mean, he probably was. So, as is often the case in this period of time in the Roman world, if you have a problem with a patriarch, the best way to deal with it is to get yourself an ally who is another patriarch. In this case, the Patriarch of Alexandria, a man by the name of Theophilus. Together with Theophilus, she was able to get John banished from the capital. But there was unrest, unfortunately. The people loved him, and so that really didn't work out. Also, there was an earthquake the day he was banished. So Eudoxia, who was religious, she thought, uh-oh, I've just pissed off God. And so she asked Arcadius to allow John to come back. All right, what's going on? I lost the general. They appear to be coming here to this thing, so let's move everyone up. I'm gonna try something. I saw another LPer move his guys up with the mouse. No, that's not the way to do it. Crap, how do I stop this? How do I stop? No. No, 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 come on. Oh boy, I'm making a mess out of this, aren't I? How did he do it? He somehow moved the entire formation. I'm doing this with the keyboard. But he did it with the mouse. I need to figure that out. It's probably a good idea to understand the controls of the game you are playing. Alright, they have some ranged troops, but not a ton. If everybody would just get into formation, I would very much appreciate that. Thank you. Archers. Can't really fire on them. I'm not sure where these guys are going. Maybe they're trying to flank me. This is very interesting. Alright. Let's testudo up. There's the general. Hopefully our ranged assault is hurting these cavalry. A little bit. They're just scout equites. We know how weak they are. Comidatensis spears. Yeah, the scout equites are already about ready to run. I don't want them to waste their ammo. So this is one problem. Your men break formation when an enemy flees from them. Alright. So they're obviously trying to cross here. It might have been wise of me to move a segment of my troops over there, but now it's too late. They're going to get tired. Let's hit them from the side. Come on, men. Brother against brother. Oof. Oh, did you see that? Oh, damn. Stabbed him in the neck with a spear. And that one, too. It's a bad day for these guys. Alright. Don't chase them. Get back into formation. Alright. So it looks like they're doing this now. We'll use the river as our flank. You guys don't have to run, that's okay.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Oh, really? Okay, they're deciding not to listen to me because they're in testudo. Engage them. And they should be crushed in a short amount of time. Yep. Okay, they're broken completely.
Come into Picts! Double time! That's me!
You don't have to go fast. It's okay. All right. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good.
Ready and waiting. Get here!
We don't really need one on this flank, do we? No, we really don't.
And speed!
But we should have one kind of backing up the center.
Quick march!
Okay. Reform,
March in them!
just in a different area.
In service of the Emperor!
And skirmishers
We obey!
on the flanks, I guess.
Get here! Comments ready!
Who are you? How come you're out of the grouping? Oh well. Let's see if we can't get these equites, like, off in the foggy distance. Okay, we'll speed up. And here they come, leaving their archers behind. This general has definitely earned his 1 star. So John Chrysostom did not return to Constantinople humbled, despite being exiled and then being let back. He actually came back stronger than ever, and soon he was at it again, basically talking a lot of trash about Eudoxia. In fact, a silver statue of her was built outside of his parish, and he denounced it and her. He actually compared her to a biblical temptress. So, you know, he was going a bit too far. So once again, she utilized her political influence to have him banished, this time for good. And she did not, however, have a lot of time to enjoy her victory, as shortly after she did this, she died of complications due to stillborn childbirth. She actually bled to death. That was her 7th and final pregnancy, and that was on October the 6th, 404, which was the date that she died. So to sum up Eudoxia, she basically was an empress who was invested with imperial power herself. So she was politically powerful, especially when you compare her to a weak emperor overall like Arcadius. She was celebrated. There were statues built of her. There was coinage with her on it. Obviously, the religious community that she supported appreciated her patronage very much. She was obviously a strong patron of the church and of Nicene Orthodox Christianity, taking the role that was previously held by the emperors themselves. And finally, she was adept at political machinations, getting herself married to Arcadius, having Eutropius dealt with, and also her dealings with John Chrysostom, who was an incredibly popular figure. So the fact that she was able to basically deal with him and take him out shows the level of power that she had. And what are these guys doing? They're really not allowing me to use this river as a good defensive boundary. They're spreading out their lines. You don't have to go fast. So we're just moving everything back a little bit. I still want to keep the river. Okay. Legio here. Legio here. Here. Horsemen get back. General, protect yourself. Spearmen, flank. Alright, let's see if we can't get our skirmishers in a position to take these guys out. And they are deciding to just give up on it. Probably for the best. Nope. Nope, here they come. Alright, I'm liking this so far. This episode is probably going to go long. This battle's been very indecisive. next episode, we're going to move on from Aelia Eudoxia and speak about the empress that followed her, the confusingly named Aelia Eudoxia. As we all know, names in the late antiquity Roman world were not always very different. Okay, this cavalry is really pissing me off. Engage. And then... Oh wait, don't engage. Don't engage. Don't engage. Crap. Too late. Skirmishers, take them out. Oh, crap. Nope. Yeah. Okay. You guys will stay where you are. I don't want you to testudo up yet. Alright. Skirmishers. Cavalries, get off to the flank. Spearmen up. Okay, they're going to bash their spearmen against our lines. I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can't take out their ballistiari. Or ballistarii. Testudo, please, Emperor. Alright. Skirmishers, get to the flank. See if we can surround these guys, please, Legio. Oh, we're doing great. Skirmishers, hit them from behind. Oh, excellent. Javelins to the back. Okay, move up. And you do the same thing. Cavalry, come in and join the party. Despite getting javelin to the back, these guys are holding up. But they are losing decisively. We're sort of taking out their mercenary range guys. Let's go after their bowmen, now that they're moving their general up. Alright, skirmishers. Take out their general, not you, spearmen. Nope, no, don't join the battle. No. Oh, idiots. Idiots! Okay, now we're in a good place. Most of their ranged troops are fleeing. Our skirmishers are going after their Palatina guards. And this flank has been sewn up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Not too worried about it. Okay. Legios, get these guys from back. Okay. These guys are fleeing. Now that the general's involved, our cavalry is probably not going to survive. But we'll do what we can. If we can engage them, we might be able to buy our cavalry some time. Oh, right from behind. Beautiful. Okay. Cavalry, try to extricate yourself. And they're managing to do it. Excellent. Skirmishers, go in melee. Okay. Legio number 1, go after these guys. Legio number 2, come over here. Legio number 3, join these guys. You guys move up. I do not want my archers to be involved in melee combat, please. Get out of there. Okay, cavalry. Take out the hurlers. Excellent. Forward. Let's see if we can't trap these guys. You two, move up. Excellent. Okay, hit them from behind. You engage these guys. Awesome. Cavalry go after the crossbowmen. You guys go up and aid in the attack against their general. You guys as well. Actually, finish these guys off. That's another general, so we need to take him out. General, join in.
The general has been killed.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay. So now let's go after general number 2. We'll hit him from behind while he's engaged with our men. If only these were cataphracts. Boom. Okay. Come in and help these guys.
The enemy are losing ground.
You think? Okay, skirmishers. Let's get you back into the battle. Cavalry, get out of here. Spearmen, engage these other spearmen. Join up. Awesome. 35 of those guys. 28 of those guys. Go up to them because they're further away. And you gotta give credit to these guys' morale. Their generals are gone. Well, as I say that, they flee. We unfortunately cannot allow them to live. I'm pretty sure these guys run faster than they do. Okay. I am praising the gods, but for right now, I want to ensure that these guys never trouble me again. So those 28 are getting killed. There's 11 of these guys. Have you ever seen archers kill a unit of spearmen? Let's watch. They're not doing a very good job of it. But what would you expect? In fact, it doesn't appear like they're even fighting them. Oh well. 1. How many of these guys are left? 63? Oh wow. These guys will survive unless we run them down to the best of our ability. At least they've got the river kind of blocking them. Although it looks like we're going after this one guy and letting the rest get away. Oh well. Alright, well not bad. I would say this is not too bad of a victory. Look at our guys here. Each one of these guys got almost 100 kills for these guys, over 100 kills for these guys. Our Legios were amazing. And they're not even upgraded. 250 kills on that guy. Refresh my numbers. Anyone else want some? We might actually be able to go back and take Genoa now, since they've diminished their forces so greatly. Maybe I'll go back and do that. But this video has gone well over. So once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.